welcome to another video. Hope you're all well. Today marks a special event in my calendar, and that is I've had my plot for a year. Some days it feels longer and other days it's gone really fast, and I wanted to spend a little bit of time on this week's video just talking about what it was like taking on the plot. I've got some footage I can show you what it was like a year ago, and you know what it's like now, and what it's meant to me, and yeah, I mean, it's very fulfilling. It keeps me busy. I'd like to say it keeps me fit. I think I overdo it quite a bit, but yeah, it's something I can't imagine giving up. It's such a big part of my life now. I think I can say that 1 year on, all my structures are in, apart from one, maybe two, and they're not essential. The ones that I'm missing, one of them is a fruit cage, and seeing as I have raspberries no more, I don't need the fruit cage this year. And the other thing is I have a wooden arch which I would love to an entrance to my plot. I've got it. It's been sitting in my house, in my hallway, for nearly a year, blocking. We've got used to it being there, to be honest. That is the last thing that needs to go up, but not essential. So that feels like a big achievement, that all the structures are in, all the raised beds. Not all of them are full, but yeah, going forwards there will be less work because I won't be building structures unless I change my mind about things, but hopefully not. So a bit of the polytunnel, what's happening. I've potted up here, that's the sweet potato, an aubergine. I've got some peppers potted up. Yeah, the start of the gravel, very tiny amount. I am slowly bringing that in. It's really sort of mucky. It's covered in sort of like a cementy sort of dust, so I sort of giving it a little bit of a rinse before I bring it in. I don't know if that's just over the top, me being a bit silly, but I figured otherwise there'd be like a silt settling. The strawberries I've put here all in hanging baskets, and they're ripening, they're doing well. Well, some definitely better than others, some a little bit sad. Like most things, you always need more space, and I built the staging along here, which is great. I'm very happy with it, but very quickly I realised I need extra shelves. So I'd noticed that there was some other sort of staging out there, and I thought I don't really want to invest a lot of money. And then I happened to see at home that we have shoe racks, and this might be something that you've seen before, or if not, it might be a eureka moment like it was for me. So I went purchasing. So it's an IKEA hack really, and the name of it is, there we go, Grejig, could be, probably very mispronounced, and they're metal shoe racks, and at the moment with IKEA they're £3.50. They've got them on offer, and an IKEA for us is still a fair distance away, but we're able to get IKEA products delivered to local shops for around about £2, so it's well worth looking into that. So here we go. It's probably the easiest IKEA thing to assemble, and it just slots perfectly over one of these gravel trays. Talking of IKEA, another little hack is the netting for this bed. So this is actually an IKEA net curtain. You get 2 in a pack for £4. So this actual piece of netting, which is covering a 6 by 3 foot bed, actually works out to be £2. It seems it's been doing the job. It's been there for a week. Nothing, the cabbages look good, nothing seems to be getting eaten. The only thing I would say is it's very white. It's a dazzling white. You compare it to the Enviromesh on the carrot box, it is a dazzling white. But if you don't mind that and you need some cheap netting, it's definitely worth taking a trip to IKEA, or as I mentioned before, possibly having it delivered to a local store or to your address. Tomato plants, they've gone in and made this structure here, which is a very simple one, which you can also use to tie up horses, according to my sons. And then other bits that have gone in. Beetroot is now happy. This is the last bed that's gone in. I've got to put some more compost, some more runner beans. The sweet corn has gone in where the raspberries used to be. And yeah, compared to the onions that are drying in the polytunnel, I'm really happier with these ones. Now these are giant ones compared, and they're going to need to be harvested fairly soon. This is a very weedy bed. I've got to get to grips with this one, but at the moment the onions are very happy. And then this is my flower bed, which is very untidy, and that's mainly because this plant, I'm hoping somebody can tell me what it is. It has absolutely taken over. I mean, it's got a beautiful little flower, but it's sort of collapsed here as well. So I probably should be staking that up. I believe this is like a verbena that's coming out here. So yeah, I don't know if I can cut that back a little bit. I bought these as sort of perennials in a pack last year, and some took and some didn't. And also I've got a label there, but I'm not sure. Yeah, you can't. Coreopsis, I think that says. Is that this yellow one? Yeah, any comments? Be very grateful. It also seems very poignant to point out this clematis that's behind me. It's the only plant I salvaged when I took on the plot. It was a spindly little thing growing against the shelter that was originally here, and I quickly just put it in a pot. I recognised what it was because I love clematis, and I've just sort of brought it on at home and then brought it up to the plot earlier this year, and it has flourished. And it might be a bit silly, but it's sort of like a little thank you to me. That's how I'm looking at it. The home garden, a catch up as to what's going on here. It's been definitely neglected with all the work with the polytunnel and getting everything in at the allotment, but it's definitely looking full and colourful. So from me and my little green shed allotment, that for me is 1 year old today, have a lovely rest of the weekend and a great week ahead, and make sure you take care now.